from the place affectionately known as the K. We're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Kansas City Royals. The Royals have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Ike Raymond gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Stepping up to the plate, D. Gordon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder number 9, D. Gordon.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Fouled
away. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Gene Segura standing in the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Spin and a throw back to second. Runner back standing. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. This guy hit over 300 last year, and, man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Mike Zunino. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Mariners leave 1. The Royals will get their chance now. Hisashi Iwakuma will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Orlando is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Mitch Haniger comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Seager will wait on the 1-0. A knuckler that just missed too low. Seager, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Orlando is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2. Leading off the inning, Ryan Healy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And a Ben Gamble. Here's D. Gordon now. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
A 1 pitch on its way. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
From the belt, the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Escobar shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gene Segura. First time up, he went down looking. He's set, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Now batting.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Cruz is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. The 1-0 delivery. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Nope, that's out.
Gamble at second. Segura at first. 2 out in the inning. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Mariners leave a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Whit Merrifield 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Here now is Mike Zunino as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Ready for another chance? Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Cano waits on the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. There to take it is Escobar. 2 away now. Striding in once again, Mitch Haniger, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top,
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and fly a no-doubt home run.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes, but not before the. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. That knuckleball dances over the inside corner. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now batting, left fielder.
Standing in now, Ben Gamble. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-1 now. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. Orlando sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. Another full count pitch on its way. That's toward the corner and deep. Orlando is after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gamble is retired. 2 down now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Gene Segura standing in. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Try to base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Nelson Cruz.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Knuckleball floating dangerously high and missing.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike one.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1 on its way. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Mike Zunino is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Change up low, 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And the runner back easily. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Line drive to left. Orlando is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
0-1 the count. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run.
As we take another look here, you can see that the curve just didn't have that great bite to it, and he sends it deep into the night sky. If you can see it early, curveballs can be some of the easiest pitches to get airborne and backspin out of the park.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 3 runs already home here. Hits this one hard the other way. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Hold.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Henniger, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Stays alive, still 0-2. And And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Digging in once again, Ryan Healy. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he takes ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the 3 runs. New pitcher set to take over, the hard-throwing right-hander Blaine Boyer. Ready for another shot now.
Leading off for Seattle, left fielder.
Yeah, and that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and